Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Wolfstar87 coming to you with a Pal World Eggs and Rescues Liberation video. This is kind of a second attempt at this. I initially had probably about 3 hours worth of content. However, somehow my mic and some of the visual got messed up. So, I was able to find, hopefully, as close to the lost footage episode that is up as possible. So we are pretty much, I think we are still doing the, um, I think I've completely relocated, or we're still partially in the process of. Let me check the map real quick. We are still in the process of. So, initially I was going to do the whole move, and yes, you could dismantle the base from here, but you can't get back to it unless you go to here. And then, yeah, lots of problems. Good job, Cyber. I think it's Cyber we've got up. Anyway, so, I'm going to go ahead and I figured I would do this on screen. Unfortunately, the footage means we lost a lot of level time. I'm not going to tell you exactly how much we have lost. We're just going to go forward from here, pick ourselves up by our bootstraps, and go from there. Now, we're going to continue to move the base. They are going to continue to do what they're doing. And at a certain point, we will go from there. So this will be episode 14. The lost episode footage, which is why I said to do the episode that was afterwards, is where the audio cut out and then the visual caught out after that. So lots of mess. However, we'll pick up from there. To explain that, we did a bit of a trek through all of this. We did complete all of that, and this, there was a thing there. We were severely overloaded and got to here, then the game glitched out, and I had to fix something, and it spawned us back at base. So, with the lost footage, we redid everything. Half of it is our trek through here, which has audio, and then the other half is where it glitched, and I had to paste it together. So, that notwithstanding, again, we're going to pick ourselves up by our bootstraps and keep going. That being said, they're fixing that now. I think they will do what they need to with that. We're going to keep moving things base to base. This I end up fixing because it messes up a little bit, but we're going to see how we do with this. Yeah, for whatever reason, these two that I put here did not, yes, thank you. You're very happy with each other. We don't really lose, like I said, we're not going to hash over it. We're going to move on with life and continue as we are. Things happen, glitches happen. As I think most of you know that have been kind of present on the channel, excuse me, I've had the cough from hell. I don't normally curse, but holy crap, if I could get rid of the cough, I would be a happy me. Okay, so we need the food buckets, because I remember that was a problem that I ran into. Food bucket 1 here, and food bucket 2 here. Also the cough, unfortunately for me, I have a deep voice to begin with, and it unfortunately audio when I do things on any kind of recording. I learned this when I was in 3rd grade. My voice is deeper than it actually is in person. And so, can I put you there? Oh, I can. Aha! I never can tell. Okay. So, and the fact that my throat is perpetually clogged and stuck that way forever and ever because it's never going away makes it actually deeper. Not something I can change. Okay. That I would love to get rid of too. But anyway, down we go. And away we go. All right. So, do have plans. This video along with episodes 14 and 15 will get released today. Or well, yeah, 13 today, and then 14 and 15 and 6. I don't know. I'm doing it in threes. I got to remember what my threes are. But we're taking everything apart. We have removed everybody from the base to do so, because if we don't, they will get in the way. Trust me. So we're going to start taking stuff apart. This is where having the grappling hook is going to be beneficial, because otherwise this would take forever and a day to walk from location to location. All right, let's see here. That's already there. We'll just do that. Can I disassemble you from a distance? Is that possible? Yes? Ah, got it. That one won't let me, but oh, now we're fun. All right, now grapple hook away. Hold on. Ta-da! Now then, the plans are, which I have to go back over what the original plan was. Haha. Since kind of all the footage got corrupted, so I can view it to a certain extent, but yeah. So we're just gonna make a new plan as we go. This episode is going to be relocating the base, hence the original name. Those who saw it attempting to post, which is probably why it posted after, because I posted this one before the lost footage episode, but it took like forever. And then when I actually went through, yes, I know you're hungry. Give me 1 second to unload. They're currently over there pouting. If it was the same way it was before. But they're currently, oh no, they're actually working. Last time they actually like collapsed on the stairs in a dramatic pose. It was awesome in a completely hilarity way. All right, so now we're gonna come over here. Yes, we're gonna put food in here so you can stop being upset. Oh God, don't all come at once. Holy moly. All right, now I did initially do the finishing touches of the base off screen, but I think I'm gonna end up just going ahead and including it in the episode, and go from there. Oh, that's right. I know what I did. I moved the mill over to here. Okay. And then we're going to put the refrigerator right about here. Now, do I have... Not yet. Okay. I wasn't sure. Iggy is hard at work. I think that's Iggy. No, it's Cyber. Never mind. Put that there. And... Well, once they get that done. Okay, so and this is why I kind of did a lot of this off camera, because it is a lot of back and forth trying to figure out what you're doing as far as things go. I do need to add let's see, Cyber is the only one right now that we've got Blizzard and Noel. We'll go ahead and add Dale and Batty and Drac. Now we do have to put like little bed bits for them. That's fine. All right, now. All right. This is a little trick. I don't know if I watched somebody do it or if I just figured it out on my own. All right, like that, and then we really move that. Now. There we go. Perfect. Okay, now. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because I don't have it set for any higher, but you can if you wish. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes. What do we got? You got 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Now, you can have more than 15. I don't, just because I didn't think about it when I did it, but, you can have more than 15. I don't know how it does for the game as far as when you do that, so kind of a buyer beware type of situation. Okay. And if they put stuff in the chest before I can get to them, I'm not going to bug about it too much right now. Alright, so, now that we got that. Okay, so we need to go back and do more. And this is going a little bit quicker than it did before because I'm basically recreating what I've already made. So it's already in my little head. Um, but, alright, where are we at? Little closer, little closer. Look at it. Oh. Why not? Oh, it's in the stupid that. Oh no! They've been very hard at work. Alright. What? Well, we'll have to do that later. I ain't gonna, well, okay. You know what? Yes. Come here. Oh. Nope. I don't want to do that. I want to do that. Alright, now that we're 6,000 pounds over where we need to be, just about, we can do it. It's fine. This is why the grappling hook. I watched somebody do it. They literally had at they had like a wall where they could rappel from. I don't even remember who the content creator is, or I would like, definitely give him kudos for the idea. But I don't remember. Okay. Alright, all the wood goes in there, all that goes in there. Doot. Alright, and we're still significantly overloaded, but it is fine. Huzzah! Okay, a little closer, little closer, little closer. There we go. Okay. Now, let me, oh, what are we still overloaded with? Oh, ha 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 ha. 150, uh-oh. Alright. I ran into this problem anyway, so, let's see. This might work, actually, a little bit better. Alright. Be prepared to be overloaded. Alright, a little further, a little further, a little further. There we go. A little more, a little more. Alright, I'm gonna do this beforehand just so I can... Yeah, there is a plan. Okay. Okay, cool. Cool! Okay, not all at once. Yeah, thank you, everyone, for the help. Uh-huh. I think, yes. There we go. Now, this is a recommendation if it's a location that has, you just do the double barrels. I'll finish the design in a minute. Right now, right. Good job, Dale! Alright, that's that. Go ahead and do that. They probably won't, because that seems to be the problem we had earlier. Go there. That's that. All right. And back we go. Once everything is moved, then we can start the official building process. I don't know if I'm going to make it the same design that I did before, which is, that's a thought. The design before did not include, yeah, we got that. Okay. Did not unfortunately include the monstrosity. This is the, oh good, we got a whole bunch of berries. So happy with myself. Okay, now we are overloaded with berries. Ooh, excuse me. Which is a problem. Huzzah. Oh, I gotta get that thing over there too. What was it? Oh, right. We're like overloaded with berries. I don't know if they actually eat the wheat or not, but it is what it is. Trying to get them to not, I guess would be more problematic. Okay, so we're gonna put, I think. Oh, right, all of our flame organs are back at the other place. What do I have now? I'll ignore the wood. Alright, now, let's do this. You have to be careful picking up stuff like this because, like I've said before, the smaller pals can't actually pick up some of the weight. Oh, it's still on cooldown. God bless it. Alright, almost done. And then just putting everything back together. And I don't remember exactly how much of the... What did we... Oh, I remember what we overloaded ourselves with. Other stuff. I don't remember how much of this process I actually had on video and how much I just cut out. Well, not so much cut out, but didn't show, and then just showed the end result. But I figure since I'm having to redo it, we might as well make it this video, most of it anyway. Okay, so this is where I now got kind of two choices. Okay, so this is definitely going to be a part of what we're doing here. Right like that. Now, right about here, actually, as close as I can get to. Everybody is so in the way. Oh, wait. Oh, nope. Yes. No. No. Yes. No. Check. Perfect. All right, now then. As I said before, this is going to be a major part. I'm going to let them do all of that real quick. Oh, good. I'm so glad they did this first. All right, now, PAL materials, other materials production, and other consumables. You're doing fantastic. Love it. All right, now then. Ooh. Are you ever loving... This happened last time, too. Locked and loaded, baby. This actually happened last time, except I was, like, overloaded and just left. And they, like, borked out over here. Chip? Buddy? He's so adorable. And yet so deadly. Come here, buddy. He is. He's so adorable. And yet so deadly. And I always crouch. I mean, this dude is like pint sized and sends like the most biggest ball of death in somebody's face. And I love it. Alright then. Back to what we were doing. Deconstruction. There we go. How? What did I do that was overloading? Oh, I picked up 103. See, that's the issue. Now we do the potty walk. No, I don't want to shoot it. There we go. There we go. There we go. I'm just going to go back at this point. I'm going to unload all this, and then we'll be back. Probably one more trip. Maybe two. Okay. Okay, let me see here. We'll put the wood in here. And I'm going to... Not sure why they did that. That goes there. This goes there. Do that. These go there. Yeah. was hilarious. Um. Hmm. All right. And I already know that we have enough beds for everybody. Um. So that's that. So yeah, if I actually deconstructed the base, that was exactly what would actually happen. Anyone's curious. Which I realize I say a lot, but if you're curious, that's what would happen. Come on, we can do this. Whee! Come on, just a little closer. Little bit closer. Come on, we can do this. Yep. Um. All right then. Okay, and then if I can sneak by right there, this is what we are gonna do. All right, and then that's that. Okay, now. Okay. Okay, we got two more trips. All right then. We got one more trip and then we are done. Let's see. Then we'll do a little bit of setup and we will call this episode. And then I will be recording the very next episode afterwards. Hopefully this one had audio. I really don't want to start over again, but will do. Hopefully the picture came out right too, because that was a problem last time as well. It was originally episode 13.1 was uploaded, which I think quite a few people saw, but I took it down after I realized the 14 was corrupt. Oh, excuse me. Was corrupted, so I quickly checked 13. I'm going to do that a little bit better now. Checking to make sure that they're not corrupted because the everything seemed to go well, but I'm not quite sure. So we'll see. Let me see here. What else do I have in my inventory? We don't need that any longer. Ah, the weapons. Why? Why, I ask. Why? I know why. Oh, they didn't actually. That's interesting. And as I did say, I will start using more of the go-tos as we gain them. Keyword being as we gain them, because that is the nature of the challenge. You don't always get to use those. I can sell that now. The go-tos, I'm going to sell those too. We need the handgun ammo. We don't need that yet. We can put this and this and this in there. We don't need them any longer. I will sell this skill fruit. And alright, so that's that. Alrighty then. Alright, last trip. Might do a little bit of a egg bit as well. Whoops. Yeah, we still got the fluffy bed situation. Alright, we're gonna say goodbye to our first home. We have a new one. I do know where base 2 is going to be. And that is, it's, I think, a commonly used, location. Alright, we're saying bye to this first base. Yes. Thank you. Alright, so apparently I never got this lift monk, which is interesting. Splat in the water. I have seen a few comments on stuff like what we can do with our overabundance of Toku Toku and Doomuds. We're going to start selling some of the pals that are extras that we cannot use. This is not a collect them all, keep them all type of situation, so anything that cannot be useful to the process, I'm going to start actually selling. Alright, we're also going to, I don't know if I've done this yet, but back here, and you need stamina up to speed. I don't believe, we didn't turn around, which is what I recommend doing, turn around, and go back, and you go over here, and you get your first castaway journal entry. Yeah, it's the first journal entry, and if you're lucky, you get a chest you can actually open. I had one where there was no chest. And then I had one that it was a red chest. And then, if you take and you go, which some people may already know this, you jump down here, you catch yourself. There's nothing up those stairs. It's blocked. I don't know if it's was originally supposed to be like a dungeon instance or something like that, because it's stairs that go to nowhere. Now, it might be something now, which is a thought to look. But, come down here. And, oh, it's not there. Oh, wow. Normally there's an egg up there on that tippy top. And if you go around the bend, there is a dungeon. I don't know that I've ever looked at it or been in said dungeon. I don't remember. But the problem with this is, and you want to wait till your stamina is up to spuff, because that's your way back up. You gotta climb it. There's very few little nodes where you can, like, pause to get your stamina up and then keep going. Yeah, down there where that boat is at is another dungeon. I don't see any eggs. Um, wonder what's up there. We ain't getting up there unless we can fly. I mean, you might be able to get up there. Yeah, see, this is kind of, I don't know if this was supposed to be a dungeon. And they just decided to not do it. But it's an awful lot of effort to put into an entrance that doesn't, like, you know, actually function. So I don't know if that's supposed to be a later game thing or if it's an Easter egg thing or what, but every time I've come here, it's been Nunya as far as things go. I wonder what is up there. I mean, it's a long way down. I don't know that you can climb it. We're going to experiment for scientific purposes. All right. Oh, yep, the issue. She's not going to make it. Ooh, oh, wow. Okay. That could have been worse as far as, yeah, so you need a lot of stamina to get stamina. Stamina. That's a new word. It's a combination of cinnamon and stamina. Uh-huh. Yeah, there's very few you can try and balance on that little tippy ledge. Other than that, you have to have the stamina to get up. I got stuck. I was curious, a very low level, and curious what was on the other side. I mean, I found the egg, which was great. And then, you know, it wasn't so great. Alright, so, on our way home, we're actually gonna pop here, see if there's an egg. Alright, yes, they are up there. Awesome. Now, oh, he twitching his little butt. Okie dokie. Alright, now, we're gonna go this way. I may climb the side of that thing and take a shortcut. And then we'll go down and get those eggs. We'll maybe see if there's somebody to liberate at the thing. I have to see where we actually are because, like I said, I had quite a bit footage-wise. So let me see, map-wise, what did we do? Ah, we did do that. Okay. So, okay, I know where we are. Alrighty then. Good to do. Again, I'm not sold on this swimming mechanic. I don't know that I like it. I feel like I'm I don't know. It's something to get used to. Let's put it that way. Yep. She's agreeing apparently. Interesting. Up we go. What happened? Oh, Nyx's trust increased. I mean, that's good. Is Nyx coming? Oh, Nyx has to go the long way. My phone went off again. Wait, what was that I passed? It was a rock. Okie doke. Oh, you joined us. Cool. Alright, we're going to see what skill through fruits we can have. I'm hoping to get the same combinations that I got before, but I am realistic in knowing that that's not going to be the case. So we have an igneous breath, a poison blast, and a seed mine. Mine, egg, back across, and we're just going to go down and then do the eggs that we normally do. Now, I have been told that the, let's see, Cinnamoths drop honey along with the Bigardes. So that is a lucrative idea as far as to get honey for cakes, for making of the eggs and the breeding and all of that kind of good stuff. Let me see here. All right, what have we got? Shockwave, Bog Blast, and Stone Blast. Okay. All right, so I won't put too much into Hades at the moment because we are gonna have to. Okay. So, all right. Now then, we have Seed Mine, which is a 65. And then we have Poison. Yeah, we're not going to worry about that one. But this one is actually Igneous Breath. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to give... Wait. Let me double check. We're going to switch out Dark Bowl with Seed Mine. And then Igneous, we're going to... Let me see. Switch out Dark Bowl. And then we're going to sell that one. And yeah, we're going to sell these two. All right. Off we travel. Now, for the next episode, we'll actually go ahead and leave it here. For the next step, I'm going to gather those other eggs off screen. I'm going to go ahead and finish off the base. Get it all up to stuff. I'll give a tour on the next episode. And then we will do a little bit of... Because we need to get up to where we can take on Zoe. I want to explore a bit more of this area at some point. And so that will be that. We may take and I will post this one. We'll do a tour, and then I believe, let me see here. Where are we level-wise? That will tell me a whole lot. 22. Okay. So that tells me that. So we need to get up just a little bit more to a good enough level. We'll do a little bit of egg exploring up in this area. So we may take and pop over to Quivern's area and go up and around and explore a little bit of this and a little bit of that. We may also come back. We're not going to do grill. We may go up this way. So we're going to do a little exploration and expand the map a bit. And then it will be what will be for Christmas. And that will be about a 2-hour block. And that will be where we will take on Katris. We're going to take on King Paka. We'll come over here and do Fanglo. And then ultimately, we may add Quivern as well. And we're going to add Bushi. We're going to take on those 4. Now, I may break that up into the next episode for some of them. And then ultimately, that tour block, we are going to take on Zoe. So, hopefully everybody looks forward to that. Have an awesome day. Post a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel if you would like. Excuse me. Hit that notification bell, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.